But it's the Republican Veep stakes speculation that has reached critical mass today. A whole lot of signs point to Indiana Governor Mike Pence as Donald Trump's choice to be unveiled tomorrow at a Gotham City press conference where Trump is expected to announce his decision. There are a lot of news outlets, including CBS News, reporting Pence is the choice for Trump. Some are saying it's all but certain that that's who Trump will choose. Trump officials, though, telling Bloomberg that no final decision at this hour has been made. However, a local Indiana reporter named Jim Shella, who's a respected veteran journalist there, tweeted late this afternoon, confirmed Mike Pence departed Mount Comfort Airport at 4:10, headed to Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. Video is going to be on the air at this hour. Al, let's assume that Trump picks the Hoosier state governor. Is Pence a good choice?
It's a safe choice, Mark. I mean, I think it's not going to do any harm, and that's really important. A Newt Gingrich or a Chris Christie would have been a more exciting and more explosive choice, but they could have really, really cratered. Mike Pence is steady. He's reliable. He's not going to embarrass the candidate. Helps a little bit with the social right, who's suspicious of Trump, but won't excite a whole lot of voters.
Helps with the social right, helps with some members of Congress where he served.
Yeah.
I think helps with some of the big donors, including the Koch brothers. The thing that's a risk about Pence is, you know, the one time of late where he was in the national spotlight, he didn't do well.
He choked.
He choked, and he is better than that. He is a very steady guy, personally, very steady politically. But I think the good thing about Pence is, if Trump's going to win this race, he's going to make the story Hillary Clinton. And if he'd chosen either Gingrich or Christie, it wouldn't have been about Hillary a lot of days. Pence, I think Pence will have a good week. I think he'll be prepared. He's got good people around him. He'll be good tomorrow if he's the choice. He'll be good at the convention and his speech. He'll be good in his media interviews. And then I think, except for the debate, he'll largely disappear. And I think that's primarily why he was picked, in order to put the focus on Trump and Clinton, which is where Trump wants it.
Right, I agree. Can you imagine either Newt Gingrich or Chris Christie trying to make the case against Hillary Clinton on either the personal transgressions of Bill Clinton or ethics? I mean, it would have been laughable and it would have been counterproductive.
And Pence is clean on personal stuff.
And there won't be a whole lot of attention to pay to what he says. You know, vice presidents, we get all excited. I count myself. Yeah. Do they carry this? Do they carry that? Do they help with that? You got to go back to LBJ to find one that really made a big difference. And Mike Pence is, in that sense, a very safe choice.
The other good thing I think about Pence is he is a steady influence. He's a policy guy. He's opposite of Trump in a lot of ways, and that will reassure people. I've been asking Paul Manafort and others for weeks, will Trump pick someone who people say that guy's qualified to be president? They've said absolutely, and I think Pence clears that bar, just as Al Gore did, just as Dick Cheney did, just as Joe Biden did. He's experienced in Congress. He also has some positions on some votes that he's taken that I think people haven't focused on a lot that are like Trump. He voted against the prescription drug bill. He voted against the bailout for the financial industry. I think he's got some sort of anti-government, big government votes that will fit in nicely with the Trump coalition.
Well, he'll probably have to adjust on things like his pro-free trade position. Yeah. He is good. He is not nearly as heavy as his predecessor, Mitch Daniels. No. This is not a heavyweight in the same vein as Cheney or Biden, but it is a perfectly acceptable choice.
Very solid guy.